Gamers, war, drama. Yo, this person dropped a banger video. I actually didn't upload my reaction to it because, you know, I didn't really want to, if you want me to just be quite honest with you. But I thought it was an amazing video. Star Rail's an insult to turn-based games. I thought they had some really good arguments in here. And so they made a video, is Star Rail drama getting out of hand? I'm going to give you the TLDR. The short answer is no. Star Rail drama is not getting out of hand. Again, the negative implications this will have on the space it should not be underplayed. So I want to watch this video. I want to see what they have to say because obviously there's this narrative that if you're negative, you'll make $1 million, yada, 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 but that's just not the case. Again, a lot of the times it could really actually cause, it could cause more problems for you. Well, not most of the time, it does cause more problems for you. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
On the internet bothers you that much, maybe you just shouldn't be on the internet. If I hate the game so much, why the fuck do you think I played it every day? In fact, because my last video has been seen as drama farming, my channel moving forward will likely suffer since making a video that performs that well is going to be a monumental task that I'm not confident I can achieve.
Very true.
If I just wanted to hate, I wouldn't have mentioned the things that I personally prefer and would have instead just said, yeah, no, weakness ain't shit, speed is designed like ass, stop acting like mechanics matter when you can't even fucking read. So let's pull up some of these comments.
That's a banger intro, what the fuck?
One last time.
Banger intro,
hey
okay.
Before this video starts, I just want to say that I want to try my hand at review style content, so I'll be streaming Tribe 9 alongside the usual Monster Hunter.
Should we play Tribe 9?
All the new releases, and during quieter months, explore some other games I haven't tried, like Blue Archive,
what up, Mayu? What up, Stinky?
1999, or something like that. Let me know what you're interested in seeing, and let's get into the video. So last week I made a video called Star Rail, an insult to turn-based games.
Not even like that even.
And while insult is definitely a strong word to use,
like
that is genuinely how I feel about the game 2 years after its launch. A lot of people had a lot to say, so I want to go over some of the responses and talk about what I think is a massive problem in the Hoyo community, which is the difference between drama and opinions. So just to get this out of the way, I don't really give a fuck about what people said about me in the comments. If what someone says on the internet bothers you that much, maybe you shouldn't be on the internet. This video is not going to be me apologizing because I've given up on Star Rail.
Dude, if you give up on a video game and you give your critiques on it, you should not apologize. You could apologize if you're spreading misinformation, like how, you know, I apologize about the brand thing, right? Not a big deal. It's also 100% okay to be wrong. But yeah, there is no reason to apologize on speaking out on possibly the most predatory tactic that Hoyoverse is implementing in a video game. And that is not drama either. That is criticism. The reason why this is perceived as drama is because a lot of these people have never had confrontation in their life, but also other bigger prevalent gacha content creators refuse to talk about things. Or when they bring things up, they're like, they preface it, well, I don't want to cause drama, but I do think X, Y, and Z isn't the greatest thing ever. And it's like, dude, that's not drama, right? So yeah, that's the reason that occurs, you know?
Or because my second actual video on this channel had some oversights.
Also, again, he's 100% right. Like, I've had a couple videos hit like 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. I haven't been able to, I have not been able to keep that viewership, right? And some of those videos were positive, some of those were negative, right? So, you know, I agree. Gameplay, I faint Coreless off the Ethan wipes his ass. Is crazy.
The video at
the
time of writing this has
people afraid to drop the bag.
60,000 views, over 1,000 comments, over 4,000 likes, with a nearly 90% like ratio.
I think I will make a video. I think I'm gonna listen to Genizod and Tectone and make a video about the bag Hoyoverse was gonna give me. I think I'll make a video on that. I think that'd be funny. Yeah.
Because I no longer enjoy Star Rail and had some opinions that people didn't really agree with. Some of my examples weren't perfect, and we will cover that at the end of this video, but if I knew it was going to blow up, I would have spent more than literally 3 days working on it, most of which was me learning more about editing. Until the last section of this video, it's just going to be second monitor content, nothing important will be on screen, it's just a VOD from yesterday. Feel free to watch this while clicking order or something. So anyway, let's get into it. Before we talk about the fragile egos of permanently online Hoyo players, I want to let people know my goal is not actually to be a drama tuber looking to ride the Hoyo hate train. I'm just fucking sad that a game I loved now feels shit to me. Again, it's all my opinion. If you like the game, then please keep playing it. I will continue to make gacha content, sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Today, I was originally going to make a video about why I feel the Star Rail story has largely been 2 years of nothing genuinely significant happening, and all the interesting stories they could be telling, but either chose not to, or it's hidden in relic descriptions, or even simulated universe walls of text. But honestly, I don't want to talk about Star Rail anymore after this video, and that was going to be my last one on the topic anyway. If the community wants the game to keep on this path, at this point, I'm happy to just let them lead the game in whatever direction it's going. Meanwhile, I want to make content that is either informative or opinionated, and I want it to be clear from the start of every video what my intention is. This video, much like the previous one, is a more opinionated video. There's a fine line between drama and rage baiting and opinions and critique, but the gacha community, and more specifically the Hoyo community, in my opinion, has become so jaded that they just see everything as either deep-throating the company or being a drama farmer and having a hate boner.
Very true.
I hate the game so much. Why the fuck do you think I play it every day?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know how many times I'll show this shit off. Bro, just look at my old content. Fun fact, there was 3 Genshin Impact videos that I've made. No, 4 Genshin Impact videos that I made. 3 of them took me over 100 hours to edit, and 1 took me 80 hours to edit. One of them actually took me 150 hours to edit. Like, I absolutely loved this game. Abso-fucking-lutely loved this game with such a big passion. The one that took me 150 hours to edit was... We're coming up on it. Where is it? It was a boss speed run that I did. This one took me a long time. This one took me about 100 plus. And then the speed run took me 150 hours. That shit was that was the most intense editing grind I've ever did. Also, yo, by the way, Ashton, thank you for the follow, brother. My bad, I got my alerts off in the scene, but I appreciate you. Also, can we get a fat shout out for Tillian? What's good, brother? Well, that's because there's a ton of bad faith in the community, both pros and cons side. Yeah, well, there was bad faith to begin with, though, Tillian. Like, to be honest with you, when I first started Genshin, there was still negativity. The negativity wasn't as big or as prevalent, I guess I would say, because of the fact that it was just Genshin Impact. There was no competitor. But like when you look at like the you look at the launch of Star Rail, like there was bad faith then. Like there was gacha wars then with Star Rail and Genshin Impact players, right? The whole Genshin could never, and the people feel slighted, and why isn't this coming to Genshin? Like there's always been bad faith. I do think bad faith is honestly like possibly at a higher right now than it was maybe previously, just because of the fact that there is so much genuine negativity that is really going on, and the fault is to Hoyoverse. So yeah, you know, it's just because people treat any outside opinion as a threat. Well, that's because they're parasocial and they need therapy.
It's almost like I loved the game and know what it's capable of, but feel let down by the path that it's taken. It's like having a close friend. You don't talk for a while because life is busy, and then you find out they started selling drugs and lost their job over possession charges. You don't hate the guy as a person, and maybe you even try to help, but they've decided this is what they want in life. So you become distant. You still want the best for them, and you'll be there when they're ready to change. But fuck, it hurts when you see what they've become when you know what they could have been. The thing with drama is that it ultimately...
I think to add on to that, there is, for me to sit here and deny and pretend that people don't just hate on Hoyoverse to hate on Hoyoverse because it's cool, I will not deny that. I will absolutely say that there is a realism to that. But that's such a minuscule portion of the community. The people, and I will say content creator wise, who shit on the games consistently over and over and over again is because of the fact that we love the game. Like, again, I love Genshin Impact, changed my fucking life, gave me content creation, how I met my girlfriend. Like, I mean, like, I love the game. I met amazing friends through it. Like, if I didn't care, I just wouldn't fucking say anything, right? You know, like, if you don't care about something, like, if you see a game that you give no fucks about, you're not going to make a video about it, talking about it. You're not going to sit down and give opinions on it and ways to fix it and interact with the community and try to make things more positive. You can just, that's not how that works. If you dislike something, the normal average human being who's an adult, like, yeah, it's cool, I don't fucking care, and move on. Right? Pretty simple. You can appreciate something for what you did for you, but you don't owe anything, move forward. True. And that's the same thing. Like this guy said, you could just move on. Like you could love it. You could try your hard. And when you try your hard, but you don't succeed, then you could just move on with life. And that's very possible too. And that's what's going to happen once this Honkai Star Rail patch goes live. I won't be playing the game. Yo, it's good 1-5. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome in. Personally, I have finally just lost faith. I have played HSR every day since loss, but after this, I drop all season HSR because it's Hoyo, and in my opinion, Zizu will get shit soon. Probably. Also, it's good. As soon as people start caring the game is doomed, yeah, content will be fun for a week at least. Nah, I'm the content. I'm gonna milk the fuck out of them shitting on this game again. 15. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome in, man. I'm going to absolutely milk the Honkai Star Rail is dying when they make that, you know, when they make that live stream. Unless they do something that can genuinely counteract all that negativity. But based on a lot of the leaks that I've seen, there really isn't. But if they did something, I would obviously give them their credit, just like how we gave Genshin Impact some credit a couple minutes ago when we recorded that video. But with that being said, I will milk the fuck out of this. Genuinely, I really will. Leverage is
Doesn't benefit
crazy.
anyone.
It's crazy.
Sure, posting drama and
Oh,
rage
great
bait
heavens.
can get you an initial boost.
To be out of
but if you
control,
want
it's
to
gonna
move
be a
away
crazy
from
time.
drama, a lot of people will
It's gonna
just
be a crazy
stop
time.
watching because they don't care about you, they care about the drama. And if
Yep.
you want to continue posting
Very
drama,
true.
you will need to live with the fact that you'll get little to no sponsors, your reputation and credibility will not only be fractured, but you can have your entire future as a content creator ruined because people already have this preconceived notion that you don't know what you're talking about and just like to start shit. When you're a public figure of any kind, public perception is incredibly important because if you want to be able to grow and develop, it's much easier for people to recommend you and want to affiliate with you when you're seen in a positive light. I mean, just look at what happened when Trash Taste had Hassan on the podcast. That didn't go down very well. They lost a lot of subs, and now their reputation has taken a hit because of this one moment. Causing drama and controversy makes it hard to make connections in the space, and you get stuck in a cycle of either covering drama or getting no views. In fact, because my last video has been seen as drama farming, my channel moving forward will likely suffer since making a video that performs that well is going to be a monumental task that I'm not confident I can achieve. And that fucking sucks because I don't want to cover drama. Of course, I knew the video would ruffle.
I think if the community was filled with people that are a little bit more smart or kind of had a little bit more, I want to say a bit of a backbone or like a spine, we wouldn't have this issue of villainizing creators who speak out. But I think since we don't have that, you know, it's like you just villainize people all the time. And you create this divide, and it's like that is the community's fault, you know. Not a lot of adults. No, there's not. Also, who's good, stepdaddy? Who's good, brother? How are you, man? How are you? How are you? Yeah, you know, like it's okay to just disagree about things. And I'm not even saying like I understand if you're just doing this, you're getting your bag and you're moving on, right? But the virtue signaling in the gacha space is infinite. There will never be a limited supply of virtue signaling. It's fucking cringe.
Some feathers, but I didn't think the community would be so sensitive over some 80 sub Andy overlooking a fucking Pokemon move. People also think I made the video for the views and attention despite the fact I literally make no money from YouTube. My first video sat at 450 views after 40.
Guys, I'm gonna show you the hold on. People talk about drama makes you $1 million and all this bullshit. I'm going to show you guys right now. My popular, where is this? 41,000 views. How much money did this make?
Eastern and Western CCs.
This is me comparing Wuthering Waves to Genshin Impact. Oh my god. Yeah, Wuthering Waves to Genshin Impact Exploration. This made me $72. Fuck yeah, I'm rich. Shit made me $72 fucking dollars. Yeah. You know? Like that, like. Granted, very blessed. Very blessed. I love you guys. I appreciate my community. But $72 is not breaking the bank. You know what I'm saying? Also, could you get a fat shout out for Tiger? How are you, Stinky? Love the Perry video. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You can make money on YouTube. You absolutely can. Like, I actually don't know how much did this make? This was a guide video. This was a guide video. Damn, smash. What we look like here? Jeff Bezos was jealous of me. This made me more money. This made me more money with less views. So this had less watch time, less views, and less sub counts, and I made more fucking money. More money. I never want to, this video was about, 5-6 minutes longer, so that's probably why. Genuinely. It probably is. $72, $72? No, $72 is definitely $72. I won't complain, man. If I can make $72 off every video, man, I'm quitting my job. Point is, though, it's like, there's this misconception, Haruna, how are you having a great day, and Tiger, hope you're having a great day as well. There's this misconception that you do this for money. No, bro, like, they're, like, bro. Like, I won't give you an exact figure, but I'm at least a couple $1,000s more richer if I sold out and made my YouTube channel 50% more Genshin Impact. Like if I would have took that deal that was offered to me, I'm a couple $1,000s richer every month, and my content changes. I need that money, guys. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on. Like, come on, you know, it's fucking, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit, man. It's all fucking bullshit, you know?
8 hours and didn't go up at all until the
What was that deal you're talking about on the cast? I'm gonna turn it into a separate video, but yeah, I continue the recording. I'll make a video about the Genshin deal I was offered in a different video, but yeah, the point is that it's just
second video
so
5 days
stupid.
later. After 36 hours, that second video was only at 50 views, and I had thought it was just dead in the water. You might not know this, but not everyone is looking to spread hate for some internet attention. Some of us just need an outlet for our thoughts and opinions. If I just wanted to hate, I wouldn't have mentioned the things that I personally prefer, and would have instead just said, yeah, no, weakness ain't shit, speed is designed like ass, stop acting like mechanics matter when you can't even fucking read. I could have even made the story video this week, and absolutely farmed these clowns who sit and watch drama videos all day, just to talk shit. Motherfuckers will open a video and already know what their comment will be before it even starts. But that's not the channel I want to have. I don't want to be Tectone or Saint Tontus. Nothing against them, I watch them both, although sometimes I wish Saint would just stop talking about games that aren't wooer. But either way, that's not the path I want to take. Instead of doubling down and being a Star Rail hate channel, I just want to talk about a genre that I'm passionate about. And if the Star Rail snowflakes are going to get mad at me for having an opinion, I'm just going to go talk about better games. You can enjoy your global passives and make up false notions about what gacha games are like to feel better about yours not being that good, and I'll make content about games.
Shots fired? No, I don't think so. I think the guy is just being honest. I think he's just telling his thing. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, if he doesn't want to be that, doesn't want to be that, right? You know? Fucking...
games that
I was gonna... War!
actually want to
be
a good game, and don't say they'll make changes only because a competitor is catching up. Let's not forget, Star Rail hasn't changed shit yet. We're praising them for shit they haven't even implemented yet, as if the game is saved. You think they want to make a better game for you, the player? Get over yourself. If Wooer 2.0 didn't shake the confidence of me,
Lux is good, bro. Welcome in.
Much less people would have complained, and the company wouldn't have changed shit. In all honesty, I'm looking forward to what happens when all these big gacha games come out this year to see if MiHoYo is going to sink or swim. I mean, look at Tribe 9, the game that I'll be streaming. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the game on release, people weren't happy with the lack of premium currency in the game.
Okay, Tribe 9, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Looks really cool, and they actually just added a skip button. By the way, Genshin can never. They just added a skip button. But that shit's scary, man. Like, I know we're going a little bit off topic, but them removing all free-to-play currency, I don't think we should glaze them too hard. I don't. I'm not saying this guy's glazing them, but Tribe 9 removing all free-to-play currency and then in return kind of using that as a marketing tool to make a bag. I don't know. Kind of crazy. For big numbers, for big dopamine. Dude, like, they... You know, I don't... A little stinky on that. A little stinky. The skip was in the beta, and then just added it back. Yeah, Principal lost out on that stunt. I don't think so, Sean. If you want my honest opinion, they probably made more than they lost out. Ruined the launch. Absolutely, that's their fault, but I think they probably made more money because of what happened is that people spent money, got refunded, and people probably wound up spending more money. And so... You know, I think they probably turned out a profit. I could be wrong. Who knows, right? I don't know. I kind of want to try the game, but I don't want to get too invested into it because I do feel like it's probably going to go south.
And the abysmal gacha rates. So you know what the company did? Instead of doubling down, being greedy, and
you can give them credit for this for sure.
With this,
you can.
They increased the income of gacha currency.
I'm just worried.
They increased the rates on the gacha,
on that.
And all the pulls you did before March 6th were refunded, but you kept what you pulled. So if you spend,
you know, that made a bad sub. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Genuinely invested. Once you break that barrier of spending, it's way easier. Once you break that barrier of spending $10 the first time, it's like, hey, now I could do it again. So they break that illusion, right? You know, they break that illusion. Anonymous, I got you the second I finished posting. The second I finished reacting this, I got you, brother. I got you.
150 pulls on the gacha, and you got, you know, 2, 3, 3 stars. You keep those 2, 3, 3 stars. And you get your pulls back. That lost them so much money. but it was the right thing to do for the players, for the game. Oh, and by the way, the game's been out 2 weeks. So why am I saying drama is getting out of hand? Because a video of some random guy on YouTube expressing their opinion should not summon the wrath of a community, especially when, while I did make some oversights that I'll address and had some opinions that not everyone will agree with, some of these comments are so desperate to find issues, and it really shows the lack of IQ of some people. Not
For sure.
everything you disagree with is drama. The problem is that you spend too much time online and are so desperate for content, you'll watch a guy who had like 88 subs the day before that video just to talk shit. If your game is so good,
bro,
go
I'm
and
telling
play
you,
it instead of defending MiHoYo's sword and shield for free on the fucking internet. It's embarrassing. So let's pull up some of these comments and summon the wrath of the Hoyo community one last time.
I'm telling you right now, 95% of the people in the Gacha community have never gotten to a fist fight in their life. And the reason why I say that is because everyone is so defensive about everything and then also wants confrontation but don't want confrontation. You have, yeah, when I beat the shit out of you, you know, they just don't. I don't think any of them know what confrontation is. I think they don't know how to deal with it. And so they just kind of like spiral out of control. And they also misinterpret confrontation. Me shitting on a Gacha game is not me shitting on you, right? But as someone who has, I understand what you mean. It's just insane. It just blows my mind. Like, I don't know how this keeps happening. Like, I just don't get it. Just don't get it. This may be a hot take, but I think the society would be better if everyone got punched in the face at least once. I agree with you, for sure. I can't beat the shit out of you with my without you. Come closer. Bro,
and next week we can all move on to some other gacha games. Now I also need to address my own mistakes, and I'm sure a lot of people already know what I'm talking about, but I will clarify why it happened and why I think people are too fixated on it. When I talk about weaknesses in Pokemon, I use Will-O-Wisp as an example of a fire type move, which is a terrible example on my end since Will-O-Wisp doesn't
I don't know anything about
directly do
Pokemon, by the way.
Instead, it applies burn, which doesn't scale at all with weakness. Although I will mention, literally seconds before that, I show an example that makes perfect sense.
I think after I got you in 3.5 seconds, I think that again, I know nothing about Pokemon, so maybe I could be off base here. But what I do know that it happens in Gacha community, just in any type of like quote unquote debate or discourse, is that people will look at your main argument and then try to find any way to poke holes in it. And so if you didn't provide the most sufficient example, but if your argument is still correct, they will battle you tooth and nail to pretend that your argument is wrong because maybe you didn't provide the greatest example. I don't know anything about Pokemon. If they're going to nitpick over a fucking Pokemon, I really don't care. You know, these people mentally peaked in middle school. On top of that, they grew up on the internet, whereas most of the thing, confrontation was just a normal part of reality. We couldn't subtweet about people we had to see every day. Exactly. I also think subtweeting. I think subliminals is just the most bitch thing in the world, if you want me to be straight up. But that's a whole different topic. But yeah, I agree with you 1000%. I think none of these people have life experience. Right, and I'm only 26. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I've fucking lived a million lives or some shit. But it's like, dude, fuck me. Like I just say what I feel to people. Exactly, 100%. I just think it's so cringe. I think this community is so fucking cooked. Like, it's just insane to me. It's just crazy. Everyone's too protective over their gacha game that doesn't matter. You know what I realized, man? I had a come to Jesus moment, like genuinely about a week or two ago before Brant came out. Straight up, I'm being so honest with you guys, and I love Wuwa. I love Wuwa with all my heart. But I'm like, guys, like I'm probably done swiping. At the end of the day, I don't want to spend money on these games. Wuwa is gonna end one day, and maybe I might swipe here and there if I really want a character. But I don't even play on my own account. Like I don't play on my own account. I swiped thousands of dollars on Genshin, thousands and thousands of dollars. And I just don't play it. I just don't play it. I probably won't go back to ever maining it because the game doesn't want to improve. And I think it's just like, I know where the sunk cost fallacy comes in. I get it. But I think you have to separate that. People don't understand. Once you've spent that dollar, it's gone. By you defending Hoyoverse, you're not defending your money. Your money has went out the window the second it left that bank account. And I think if people had like an understanding of that and just understanding the value of money and understanding the value of really not being a parasocial fucking psychopath, have some self-respect, I think the community would be in a much better spot. I really do. But I just, it's fucking insane. fucking insane. As part of my retirement plan to complain about Gacha, true and real. It's arguing to win the argument, not talking because of the subject at hand. It's literally just a bad faith exercise. Yeah, bad faith exercise all the time. It happens. If you don't like me, cool. Saves me trouble. I agree with 100% have to. Played Pokemon when I was 8. Yo, game was easy, simple-handed. And bringing it up against HSR is a bad joke. Again, I don't even think, like, again, I know nothing about Pokemon, right? Even if it was a bad example, if the conversation, if the main topic point is correct, he's correct. Like, the other thing with the Gacha community is people don't like hearing that they're wrong, and people just don't want to be wrong, right? So they find anything to latch onto to feel some sort of validation. Maybe it's just different, but I'm a fucking grown ass man. I'm confident in myself, and so I don't need to feel validation every 5 seconds. So I don't need to fucking argue with a dipshit on the internet, unless it's Iragun. I'll beat the shit out of him in game. You know. Playing tower is different account as fresh roll. Like, yeah, also was good. Dang, was good, brother. That's sure. At this point, I look at my account. Yeah, you want a new car? I want to try to think of a number. Yeah, it's like fuck, bro. It just started dropped after spending 13 bands. Exactly. Not gonna lie, I feel like I want to be a Gacha CC just to spam clear viewer TOAs. Do it, brother. Do it. Fuck it. Why not? Do it.
But I guess everyone conveniently ignored it. That oversight.
People don't get validation IRL. I don't get validation IRL.
To keep the analogy consistent, but unfortunately, the specific case of a ghost type using a damaging fire type move doesn't exist in the original Pokemon Emerald. Now, if you told me over 60,000 people would watch the video, I would have rewritten the entire section to make a more solid argument. But are we really going to pretend that Pokemon can only learn damaging moves of their type? Are we just going to ignore that effectively every single Pokemon learns normal moves? Or that a Pokemon like Swampert can learn Focus Punch, Ice Beam, and Iron Tail despite not being fighting Ice or Steel? Like, yeah, I fucked up in my example. But is the fundamental point wrong? No. Next up is the comments around expecting AAA quality from a mobile game, or just asking for too much. Sorry, but are we really acting like asking for meaningful game mechanic interactions?
I fucking hate that so much because these games make more money than any fucking AAA game possible. They do. They make more money than almost every game in existence, bro. Like they make $1 billion plus a year just off of one IP. Best Gacha game. It's a Gacha game. Best cop out. It's such a bad faith. It's such a bad faith. Predatory. Yeah. It just directly defends the predatory tactics. It's like, well, it's just a Gacha game, though. Well, okay, if it's just a Gacha game, why do you care that I'm shitting on it, right? If it's just a Gacha game, why does my opinion matter, right? Realistically. And then they get into a fucking pity attack and have a mental breakdown. Yeah, his example's poor. The point he's trying to make is valid. Anyone that actually listens to the verse tend to know that. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. It's just a little Gacha game. It's just a little. It's like sports betting such a big number. It's just a little Gacha game, though. That's all. Just a little game. Fuck me, bro.
Is behind AAA games? Is it too much to ask for a skip button that literally exists in the game for minor pieces of side quest dialogue?
I hate the people saying that you don't need a skip button.
I'm venting my frustrations with systems that exist in game that I believe the game ruined. I'm not even asking them to add shit. I'm asking them to fix what's there and stop adding shit that circumvents it. Another big one is that I didn't see anyone actually address speed properly. Some people disagree that Pokemon does speed better, and you're allowed to disagree, but not a single person seems to have understood that my argument was that I don't like how speed is super important.
Buddha, you absolutely hit it right on the fucking head, man. Witcher 3 has one of the best narratives in gaming, and these multi-billion-dollar companies can't be bothered to make a good story. Genuinely, Witcher 3 is possibly my favorite game of all time. Absolutely fucking agree with you. They just don't do it. They just don't want to. That's what it is. It comes down to not needing to. That's all it is. Also, yo, what's going on, Deeps? How are you? It's fun. I eat everything up the Witcher in the title. I eat up everything with the Witcher in the title. Oh, for sure. My bad. I read it the wrong way. Yeah, I love Witcher. Absolutely.
But so much comes from pure relic RNG, unlike Heaven Burns Red, where you earn those extra turns through acknowledging boss resistances. In fact, a lot of people argued points I never made, like this comment claiming that I'm saying farming is bad, which I never said. I said speed, which is an important stat, is largely kept behind RNG relics and rate up characters, which I think is bad. Farming in JRPGs is very different to farming relics in Star Rail, where oftentimes you're farming an RNG RNG drop, but it's a drop that has guaranteed power, rather than a week of spending stamina for potentially 0 usable pieces. So here, I'll just kind of rapid fire off a few more comments that I just think are either stupid or
good,
that I
Joe?
want to address.
What's good, brother?
Let's start with this absolute gem. I can't comprehend this strange allergy towards games just being playable. So here's the thing. Literal shit is edible, but I don't think you would appreciate that on your plate, would you? You can't complain about
I like
a PvE
shit.
game. Yes, the fuck you can. Shut the fuck up. You don't need PvP to want a good game. If you're unironically and seriously playing gacha games in 2025, so bad. Yet you unironically watch and comment on videos about gacha games.
Oh, he's cooking them.
Embarrassing.
Oh,
If
he's cooking them.
Why popular? Do we really
Oh,
still
fuck
believe
me.
that everything popular is good in 2025?
These
Sword
comments
Art
are
Online
brain
Season
dead.
1, the first Paranormal Activity, Drake, Genshin Impact, Hassan,
Yo,
FIFA,
bro said
Tectone.
Drake
These are
and
all
Hassan.
incredibly popular. Are they all
Okay.
good? Not to everyone,
Okay.
no. Yanqing is
Oh,
Madarame
shit.
but dumbed down. No, it's not.
God
Not only can you
damn.
ignore Yanqing's sword weakness, but you also can't prepare for the fight because the weaknesses are all RNG, and you can only bring
Cooked.
4 of
We're
the
cooked
current
as a society,
7 damage
man.
types. In fact, it's ironic because
It's
the
just
best way
over.
to fight him is to bring weakness ignore.
It's just over.
Holy doom posting. No, it's not doom posting. It's me talking about how I feel about a game and talking about what I personally prefer. When you critique Elden Ring, people say get good. No, when you complain that something is too hard or should be nerfed because you're not good enough, that's the response. If you talk about actual bad game design, that's not the response you get. It just so happens that Elden Ring doesn't have many poor design choices. So in conclusion, the video definitely had flaws, but it's a video about my opinion and the things I prefer. In future, I'll try to better articulate my points, give more concrete examples, and do my best to avoid any
This almost got nothing to apologize about. It was a good video. Actually, I don't know if
oversights.
that's up to them.
But if you think I'm going to apologize for
Definitely watch
having a
your stuff.
differing opinion, you should probably stop
fine.
holding your breath
Yeah.
because I'm not sorry. If you're here
Yeah,
for
we're
Star Rail
fucked.
rage bait, you're in the wrong place. If you got the impression that I want to farm views by
I am the
farming
Star Rail
drama,
rage bait.
then hopefully my future content will prove that otherwise. There probably won't be a video next week since I want to take time to think about the specific direction I want to take my content, but after that there will be one. I know
I'm
this
the
video
rage bait.
probably came off fairly aggressively, but I'm kind of frustrated that my first
This video is not aggressive at all. Like, not even a lot. You know, like not even a bit. I mean, you know, 3.1 was so good though. I heard the story was great. I got spoiled on what happened with the story. I think that's dope. I think that if you want me to be honest with you, Sarah, I think that makes it worse. Genuinely, I think if 3.1 story was really good, and I don't like Trippy. I don't like Trippy. I don't like the E1 shit and all that other bullshit. But like, if it was good, and then they drop the ball on the anniversary patch, it's like maybe we can make argument they were kind of going in the right direction, and then they just completely fucked it up. So I just think that makes it worse. You know, you talked bad, I guess, Daddy Dawe, Daddy Dawe and his yacht, Daddy Tawe. Yeah, it's like, fuck me, bro. Yeah, I think, we're just fucking
first
cooked,
video
man.
that I think was much
Not gonna
better
lie.
is completely overshadowed by a video I made out of frustration with
Yeah.
a game I used to love and makes the channel look like drama slop. Anyway, I've said most of what I wanted to. No more Star Rail for a while, as I mentioned at the beginning.
Well, I wanna let
I'll be
him finish.
streaming Tribe 9 on YouTube and Twitch over the next
Okay.
month or so. If you're interested, be sure to come over and hang out. With that said,
Go
have
subs
a
to this
good day
guy.
and stay safe, everyone.
Dope video. There's nothing to apologize about. Also, quote unquote slop. Again, people have to be skilled at being good at providing slop. That's a different conversation. Yeah, great video, man. I think it was a great video. I think there's nothing to apologize about. I don't think it was really aggressive or anything like that. I think bro was just fucking spitting facts. I think we're just fucking cooked. I think we're absolutely just fucking cooked. Gacha I have no faith in the community.